man, you practically saved my life.
Oh, get the other flag.
Flag back.
Take the other flag.
The flag up.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay,
He got his flag.
yo, that man really saved my life.
Yeah, what up, y'all? This is Fat Joe the Gangster.
It's your boy Jadakiss. You know what it is. The Joe and Jada show. Every show legendary. Every show iconic. And you get just what we tell you're gonna get. Today's guest, you think of hip-hop. And you think of bars.
Speak on it, dog.
You think of a strong black man. When you think of morals, principles, when you think of craftsmanship, when you think of transitioning to becoming a very great actor.
One of the best.
On screen and a voice actor. When you think of the Southside of Chicago.
That's right, Shot Town. What's good?
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our brother Common.
Peace,
My intros is getting better and better, my brother.
Yeah.
Better and better.
Peace, brother. That intro, man, that was man, that spoke to my heart, bro. To be honest, man, I never heard nobody intro me like that, saying a man of integrity like that. So I want to say, give thanks, brother.
Oh, my brother.
Joe, I'm glad to see you.
Are, man.
Brother.
What you are, though.
I'm glad to see yourself.
You the real deal, bro.
Thank you, brother.
First of all, in this show, I don't know if you've been watching, but I count people's pockets.
Yeah.
Wow. Flag off the
off the rip.
Flag off the
I read, Nah.
history.
1993. I'm in Cabrini Green Projects.
Yeah.
Well, people don't know. Okay, you want to take your flag back and don't throw one, because I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Okay? Let me tell you, all right.
I'll leave it there after the story.
I start at Relativity Records, me, Common, and the Beatnuts.
Yeah.
And Chi Ali.
Yeah.
The first artist signed.
He signed 1991.
That's cool. He's before me, but we on the same label.
Same label.
So you know how you was seeing Biggie in one studio and this? Me and him, we started together.
Yeah.
Like literally infancy.
Point blank. You the second person that I known in this whole industry. Well, the Beatnuts was the first.
That's right. Shout out Juju.
Juju, Les,
Dope.
VIC.
Let's make some noise for that.
Like, yo,
But so you don't know how proud it makes me that there's kids that don't even know you rap. And I just see you in movies and see you doing things, and I just be sitting back like, wow. And then I tell guys like him that I started with you. He throws a flag and tells me I'm capping. And I'm like, no, I really know him. We really grew up together.
Came from saying, I don't know if you know whether or not on this show, I pocket watch. I watch pockets.
No, what I'm trying to say, but I was
another flag.
Yo. Hey, Joe, but this is the thing. It's two moments in my life, in my career, that I could cite you for and just want to say thank you, bro. It's like, you don't know what it meant to me. One was you put me in a video, and your video...
Hustling is the key to success. Me, you, Nas,
Nas. Man, like...
You know, them pictures come out like once a year.
It's just them pictures.
It's like it's gonna be here forever.
I love that, man.
We was kids in the but you pulled up to the Bronx.
That meant something, though. That meant something because
let him give you flowers.
Coming from Chicago, man, one of the things we wanted was just to be heard by New York, and for you to be like, yo, come on. Even though we was on the same label, if you thought I was on some weak shit, you'd have been like,
no.
Get the flag back off that.
Thank you, Thank you, beloved.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We get the flag
It's the
back.
beloved of all beloveds.
Beloved. Get the flag back.
I'm going to tell you some shit.
What?
Yeah.
Let me hear the
What's
second
the second one?
Well, the second one we didn't talked about a lot where you practically saved my life.
Oh, get the other flag.
Flag back.
Take the other
Recuperate the flag up. Yeah.
Yo, Jay.
He got his flag.
Yo, that man really saved my life. Like, I was out on the West Coast with my guy, one of my guys I knew through one of my close homies, but he was my guy. And he just wasn't happy with the whole situation, the whole Ice Cube, Mac 10 beef that we had. Told him we had squashed it. We doing it. We sitting there doing a commercial. This was the most money I was getting paid ever for something at that point in time.
Right.
So we at peace. We like, yo, things is good.
Everybody was
My
happy.
guy he from Chicago. He just couldn't hold it. He couldn't hold it. So he started ruffling shit. And man, it just got a little heated.
And I want to say that it's not because Fat Joe's tougher than anybody.
No.
I literally begged for your life. I literally got in the middle, was like, please, he's my friend. He's my brother. Some people take things personal, and they finally saw him. And he was on there, saw you, and they was talking crazy. And I was like, no way. This guy, I said, this is literally my brother. And I was begging them, because it was the serious ones. I was like, please, this is my brother. Joe, we've been waiting to catch this guy. I said, listen, I can't. I just couldn't do. And basically I stood in the middle like, please, guys, like I cannot do it. But they said it was over after that day, right?
Yeah, it was
correct?
over after that day. But you settled that, like I'm like, man, we in California. Don't start nothing, my homie. Already, because they already, like you said, they already wanted a piece of me no matter what.
What?
Because so my guy out there, he's just going off. And anyway, I knew Joe. I ain't even hit him, but I didn't know everything he did. But
no,
he did. I knew it was him that said, "Yo, this can't happen." And because he had a relationship,
super relationship, still my brother. Shout out to
Mac. And yeah, shout out to
Inglewood.
Yeah, Inglewood.
That's my family.
Brothers.
Inglewood family was good.
That's when Fat Joe the Gangster, I was like, this nigga here is because he straight up was like, you can't do that to my man. It was like one of the movies we used to talk about, Goodfellas.
Like Goodfellas.
It was like Goodfellas. You can't.
Hey,
you can't
once again, I begged him. I was in their mercy, and I was just like, please, this is my brother. This is my family. I did that one time for Rich Player, my best friend. One time they was about to do it, and not saying Rich and them ain't real deal.
Right.
Well, he was getting into it with a 7-headed monster, a guy who just kills. He's in jail for too many bodies.
Right.
And I had to jump in the middle and be like, yo, I can't. It's like, yo, fat boy, get out the way. I was like, oh, no, I can't. This is my family.
Yeah.
I can't. I knew what it meant. They real deal. And this other guy's, a Jeffrey Dahmer. And I'm a monster.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, yo, listen, please. Let me get in. I said, no.
Shout out to Knock 'em Dead Ed.
Knock 'em dead. Y'all Eddie Ed up there.
Yeah.
But they go, the man go, because the first argument I ever had with him, right? He goes the next day to Rich and their block on Cypress and says, if Joe got in the middle, that means you're good guys. Let's become friends. And they wound up being best friends.
Yeah.
My man's still in jail 30-something years. But he went the next day, he took it on himself and said, if Fat Joe threw himself in the middle trying to squash it, these guys got to be good guys.
Yeah.
And it was all over, staring at each other in the club and a couple of girls. And, these guys, they kill each other over girls. So these gangsters, man. A lot of gangsters in jail killing over girls. I'm telling you, I had a guy, this guy was a maniac. He's still in jail too, 40 years. Right? And he was really
turned this scared straight?
Yo,
because
a lot of wars have come over
women.
Most of them.
Yo, but listen, this guy, all I'm going to say to you is this was a mass murder. He's still in jail 40 years. Mm-hmm. He would come to the club and he's Puerto Rican. He'd be like, and I'd be like, yo, what's up? The nana. He's talking about his wife was bad as shit too, but she was fucking dudes.
Yeah.
Like she was loose. So he come on, nana. Jimbo from the barber shop? Yeah, he was with everybody. If it's 10 guys, no. Not Jimbo. He didn't. Yes, with the net. Jimbo won't be around in 2 more days. Like, he would come all... One time I argued with the nigga. Was like, and I said, no. I don't want to hear that shit. You're a fucking liar. She's the most decent girl in the world. She didn't do it. Yes, the Nana. And everybody knew what that was.
What?
Somebody was disappearing
Damn.
over the Nana.
Yeah.
No, I know maniacs like that, man. But you know, Common, man, you're the beloved of all beloved. Let's keep it peace. Man. You know,
hey, man, I got my Palo Santo,
hey, I
man.
said, you know, I said,
How did you see what I'm saying? First of all,
what's that, like smoking sage or something?
It was supposed to protect us from that story.
It's similar to say it's Palo Santo. It's Palo Santo, and you know it comes from the trees down in Chile. Bring in the good energy. Bring in the good energy. Remove negative energy.
You know, you guys. I know. You in a serious relationship, correct?
Yes,
right
sir.
now.
Yes, sir.
But you guys, you nice guys. You always got the baddest chicks because they think you nice guys.
Yeah.
No. You know, scumbags are scumbags. You come with a smile, they think, oh, it's Common. He's the beloved of all beloveds. What a nice guy. The beloved of all beloveds. And you Palo Santo.
You know?
You know this shit? He got that. Ooh, he got that new shit out there on the streets, boy.
Hey, man.
Yo.
You know, I got to say, you know, like at the end of the day, you know, I've definitely dated some beautiful women and amazing women. But I think, you know, it was like they respected me as a man. They knew I was coming as a man. I had the love, but I'm a man too. You know? It's like I'm going to lead the way I lead. And I was giving them that, you know, that realness, man. I'm authentic, man. Joe, I'm true, bro. I don't be trying to, like, I ain't going to act like nothing for nobody at this point, obviously. But then even at that moment.
But you just say you never been like a bullshitter. You always been a straight shooter.
Like, and nobody I've been with, it's like none of the women that I like had relationships with go be like, damn, that nigga just did me bogus.
Foul.
Like, I had the integrity. I mean, I'm a man. I did, you know, some things wrong. So, you know, but I'm saying it ain't been bogus where it's just like, I ain't been out there like bogus. And, you know, I'm the type that, man, if it ain't working, I'm going to say it ain't working. I ain't going to keep you going like forever because you got a life. I got a life. We want to live happy. So, yeah, man, I guess nice guys do.
How you know when it ain't working? How you know when it ain't working?
I ain't took to the doctor, Phil.
What you want me to do? Yo, Jada, we ain't talking real life shit. We trying to help. Somebody's in the struggle right now. Somebody watching this shit. They don't know whether they want to be together or not. Maybe he can give us some knowledge and maybe it's time to move on or stay strong.
Yeah. I mean.
Seek the kingdom.
Seek the kingdom every time.
Seek the kingdom and all shall be added.
You gotta seek the kingdom.
No, man, listen. Man, Jada just said it, man. I'll be like, man, I try to listen to God most and foremost, all like that's in everything I do. And especially the most important things in life, whether it's like career, my purpose, a relationship, dealing with my family, dealing with how I'm gonna go speak on something. Like if I get an opportunity to speak to people, man, I'm always going seeking the kingdom first. So I think in a relationship, it's important that, man, the reason why I feel happy and great in the relationship with Jennifer is, man, God is first. And we just building from there. We not perfect human beings, but we communicating, we growing, we like just trying to be the best children of the Most High and still have fun too. Like you could be godly.
I know you ready with your intellectual questions, but let's go back to Jennifer. The reason why I love her so much, besides her being so talented, but the hard things she's been through in life and to see her just keep her chin up and walk through the fire and still be strong and still be, you know, that's what I respect about humans the most.
Yeah.
Is the adversity you have to overcome and the tough times and all that. And then her, you know, she had it the toughest.
Man, I mean, I don't know if it get no tougher than what she
I don't get no tougher.
It don't get no tougher than what
I never been able to tell her that because, you know, I sit next to her in all the games and all that. And we always having fun when I see her, but she's like, man, you know, she's a G.
She would appreciate that, man. And I gotta say, that's one of the things that I was like, man, how this person still got light after all, like dealing with what she dealt with. I'm like, for her to have light and be good to people and like just still be bright about life, man, that's a
that's strong.
type of warrior. That's
a different type of strong.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what it is. I mean, I ain't the relationship expert, but
I want to know, what was the South Side of Chicago like? Early 90s, 80s, and 90s.
Man, Chicago, a lot of our people are from the South, so we got something that's rooted in the South, but it's really Chicago as a city. So we got that movement of a city and the slickness and the culture. But growing up, it was like I experienced everything from black church to liquor stores, gangbanging cultures. Like, no matter, I don't care how smart you are, whatever, you're gonna be around gangbanging culture. We hooped like.
It's just no way around it.
There's no way around it.
It's the one city, LA too, because I seen grandmothers in all red cars with red seats, with red tires.
Yeah.
Principals at schools coming in red suits and blue suits. Yo,
Yeah.
Speaking of Mac 10 and them, I'm out there shooting a movie with them. I'm thicker than water. And grandmothers is all red. And principals at schools is coming, and the cops is throwing this shit up. I'm like, it's like that in Chicago where it's pretty much. How did you escape?
I grew up around Black Stones, and Four Corner Hustlers, and Vice Lords. And that's who I was with. And man, that's what it is. I mean, I don't mean I have like friends that was folks or whatever, but overall, I guess I escaped it because I started feeling like I had something to live for. So I wasn't going too deep into that, but me and my guys, that's how we had to make it to a certain degree. But just like we know the stories from, I don't care if, it's the BX, I don't care if it's Yonkers, if it's Atlanta, if it's, LA. When people start seeing you doing something, they support you. Like, you coming from the hood, they like, man, especially doing something good, they kind of wrap their arms around you and be like, we ain't gonna let nobody get to this cat. So, I mean, that was part of it. And then, man, blessings, man. Like what you just talked about, I could have not been here. I've been around stuff and I could have not been here, but, blessed by it most
Now,
time.
back to the first flag he threw at me. The reason why I said counting pockets.
Right.
I meet you 90, 92, 93, and I go to Chicago with you, right?
Yeah.
And we're sitting down. This is when Chicago, it wasn't even the downtown. It was just the real Chicago, the good times Chicago. Yeah. And I remember sitting out there with you and you was like, yo, I'm buying all the properties. And you was telling me your grandfather had properties and he taught you how to buy properties. And why I counted your money, because I said, this man, I'm just buying a chain.
Right.
A car, a hoopty, and you was buying properties at that time.
Yeah. But man, really, it was my mother who was really my father used to say to me, get the land, get the land. I ain't grow up with my father, but when he would say certain things, it'd be like, get the land, man. They can't take the land from you. But my mother was like, as soon as I started, like first album, I ain't really make no money. I'm trying to, survive, right? None of us, right?
Yeah.
Maybe y'all.
None of us.
Nobody make it. Only a rare handful out of.
They went and bought a kilo with their advance. The fucking lot.
You're talking a good story.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just trying to let you know they had a side hustle while rapping.
I mean, that's what it was. We weren't making, but my second album, my mother saw that I was like getting somewhere, like just more than what, like I had before. And just, she was like, man, you don't know how long this gonna last. Man, you should invest in some property. And I was like, man, that's good. I started doing it. And then she was the one that schooled me. And then I got a friend named Mo who got into real estate, who started breaking it down even more. So that's when I really started getting into properties and seeing the value. I mean, I really honestly wish early on I was up on like investing in, because I got all on the health shit early, like the healthy, like all that.
We should have got down with this. We would have been franchising.
We'd have been franchised. I came to the opening of y'all in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yo.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start smoking this Pescado thing. What's this shit right here?
Just say you don't smoke.
But you always ahead of time. I don't smoke, but this shit, look, I'm going to have to buy some of that stock.
Just light it, man.
What's it called?
Palo Santo.
Palo Santo. Because you always ahead of the curve on everything.
Yeah.
That Palo Santo going to make some money.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to invest.
I'm gonna come out with my own
Palo Santo.
Palo
Your
Santo.
own
And,
version.
you know, I be on some wellness, man. That's why we looking young, huh?
Where you gonna source
Yeah,
it?
maybe chili. It's got to come from South America.
South America.
Yeah, it's gonna be the good one. It's gonna be the good one.
Yeah, because I got too many.
Now, fast forward. How does it feel to win every goddamn award? And I feel good whenever I see you win.
Thank you.
Because I know what you stand for, what you represent, where you come from. When they let one of us in and you just dominate the way you've been doing, it makes me feel good.
Man, I love that because
win for us.
Right. So when, like, let me tell you, when I'm up there, I feel like I'm representing us because we all the tribe, man. Like, we know where we've come from. We know what we do. We've been through it together. We ain't got to see each other all the time to know we love the tribe, bro. We love each other. So when I'm out there, man, I ain't gonna front. When I was on that Oscar stage, I felt like I was representing God, black men, brown men, black people, like hip hop, Chicago. It was a lot that I felt like, yo, this is why I'm up here. And my ancestors, I felt all of that. And I'm like, I'm so grateful that you feel that way, because I'm like, man, when I see y'all do, I came in and said, man, I'm proud of y'all, man. This like, what y'all doing, man, this is like, it offers so much to people who like need it. We need it. We need the fun. We need the joy. We need the wisdom. We need it coming like in an authentic way. So to see us like just, man, that was 93, 92, bro. 93,
92.
Bro, so to see us like finding ways and real ways to actually impact life and culture and be doing great things and taking care of our loved ones and families, and y'all the same way. I feel like we all want.
Now I'm gonna tell you a crazy thing. I wrote my first ever positive song. Right now, you don't remember this. I'm Gangsta Fat Joe. I smack your baby at the Christian, and I'm talking all this crazy shit. And I made one positive song, and I went to you. I seek the kingdom. Never forget. And I played it for you. I felt like, yo, Common's gonna love this shit. It's a positive song. And I played it for you. He was like, that's dope, Joe. What the rest of the album sound like? Like, you wanted that raw shit from Fat Joe. I came with the Peace Black Man, this, that, Farrakhan, formed a million man. And he was like, yo, Joe, what's up with the rest of the album? I was like, yeah, the album is hard. But I came to you with the positive joint. Like, I thought Common was going to be like, yes.
No,
he ain't want that.
Nah, he want that Joe Crack, fat gangster shit.
No. And but it was, at the end of the day, you was showing the evolution. But sometimes it's like, we all climb and go our way. We grow in our own ways when it's time. I mean, for me, it's like positivity ain't got to be like, preachy, man. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like that in movies. I don't like it in music. I don't like it in church. I don't like
me either.
I don't like the judgment. I don't like it self-righteous. I don't like, man, I'm conscious now, like, you was doing the goodness out there, to be honest. Even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bringing people on, that in itself. But I feel like, I kind of remember when you played that joint, but I want to hear that joke.
But you know what happened is, somebody like KRS-One, who had the machine gun in the cover.
Yeah.
And we think he's coming again. He's airplanes flying, overseas people dying, politicians lying. I'm trying not to escape. That shit was like a rose blooming. I remember I hopped the train. I had the Walkman, and I played that shit. And then he was like, airplanes flying, overseas people dying, politicians lying. I'm trying. And I was like, it was like a rose. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Yo, man, KRS-One and hip-hop in itself at that time, too, man, taught me so much about who I am as a person. It's stuff I ain't know. Like, I ain't know, like, what he was just talking about, or just certain things about Africa that I was...
Benjamin Banneker.
Man, why is that?
Slurring, yo.
Why is that?
Why is that? He was going crazy.
And then even to be able to break down the books of the Bible, when he was Abraham was the father of Isaac. Isaac was the father of Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons. Pharrell and these were the children of Israel. I'm like, man, to get us to be singing that and rapping that, like, man, that dude just elevated us all, man. Hip-hop did at that time.
The teacher.
He's the teacher, man. The teacher. And he made it sound, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, he made that joint sound good. Like, I had to get to that. It was a point where in my music and career where I felt like I was getting stuff and I wanted to spread the word, but it was too like self-righteous. It was too like, you know, you got to find a balance. Life is a balance. So it's like,
you know, me growing up, he was my hero, my idol, he still is. But KRS-One was God in the Bronx, right? And then Fat Joe
yes,
became the new, like, you know, the Dawn. We going double platinum, we on fire.
Yeah.
I used to walk the streets with KRS-One. And everybody, teacher, look at me like, you know, we had attitudes. And I asked him one day, I said, yo, Chris, how come everybody comes up to you smiling with the teacher, and then look at you? He said, that's easy. I rap about positivity and unity. You rap around gangster shit.
Yeah.
They gonna make you prove you a gangster every time out here.
Yeah.
Me, they just smile. I pose no threat.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that shit was so deep for me at the time where it was like, he's like, they look at me like,
yeah,
this is the unified. They look at you like, you still Fat Joe the gangster out here. So,
dude, that's
what went right back to the studio and killed some more people.
That's a fact. More babies at the Christian than
Christian. But that's when, for me, I knew like, okay, man, I wasn't selling a lot of records, Joe. You know, I remember walking into Relativity Records and it was, I tell people this story. It was Bone Thugs and Harmony, Fat Joe. I don't know if the Rough House Riders were performing. Like, Fat Joe has sold maybe 20,000 this week. Yeah. But Bone Thugs has sold 40,000 this week. And I sold 5,000. So it was like, that board let me know like the priority of the label and what was going to be put into my career.
Yeah.
So I knew that, man, I got to go on my truth no matter what and stay who I am, because record sales wasn't it for me, like, to be honest. Like, I mean, I did have some great ones at times, but some good ones, but overall, it was like, man, my integrity of what you're saying, like just putting positivity out there, putting creativity out there, putting that light out there is what, to the end of the day, some people ask me, man, why you still doing it? That's why I'm doing it.
The passion.
Yeah, the passion, the love.
I can tell you.
Today's show is brought to you by our new presenting sponsor, Hard Rock Bet.
Right.
When you think of Hard Rock, you're probably thinking of music or world-class hotels and casinos. But the Hard Rock Bet app is sports betting, and it hits a little different than the other sportsbook apps. It's simple, clean, it's packed with new promos every day, starting with your first bet. New customers can place a $5 bet, and if it hits, you get not only your winnings, but also 150 in extra bonus bets. It's October, postseason baseball is here. You can place bets on winners, pitchers, home run hitters, and more. Plus, you get a baseball profit boost every day. This week on Hard Rock Bet, so you can turn your big baseball swings into extra winnings. There's new promos every day, so if you're listening to this later, just open up the app and check out what you've got any day of the week. Download the Hard Rock Bet app and make your first deposit today.
You know, I already downloaded the Hard Rock Bet joint.
I bet for real.
Nah, he bet for real. Yo, I'm going to try to speed this story, but it's just too relevant, and it's a very motivational story. I say it when I do motivational speaking. We had Relativity. It's me, you, the Beatnuts, Chi Ali, and they shooting $5,000 videos for us, right? But we thinking Relativity ain't look fancy or nothing. We think we on the come up.
Yeah.
And they run in. Alan Grumblatt runs in with a video. He says, yo, I want to show you. There's a group I just signed. And he puts it in. And it's Bone Thugs and Harmony floating in the air. This. And I said, yo, Alan, this looks like $1 million video. He turned around and said, it is $1 million video. We spent $1 million on this. At that moment, I knew they didn't believe in me like they believed in Bone Thugs because it takes money to make money. So I turned around and told everybody, yo, we gotta go. And I remember some rappers was like, yo, Joe, we got chains, we got cars, apartment. I was like, yo, they don't believe in us. They just spent $1 million. And at that moment, that's when I left Relativity. It was scary because I did have a chain, a car, apartment in Throsneck. And I just went, and no longer than 6 months later, I signed Terror Squad Records with Atlantic. They gave me $1 million something, right? I only had $2,000 in my bank account with a gold chain and a car at Relativity. But I say in everybody's life, whether you're a beautician, you're a farmer, whatever it is, I feel like there's this invisible train that comes in front of you. It's a train of opportunity, but it seems so risky, but you got to have faith and believe in yourself and jump on that train. And I jumped on that train. Maybe 6 months after that, I signed Big Pun. So we was really on a roar. But I remember that happened when they showed me that Bone Thugs video. And by the way, Bone Thugs, I love y'all to death. Those are my... Listen, I miss my Uncle Charles.
Yeah,
you know I'm fried.
My Uncle Charles, too. God bless his soul.
You know I'm fried. I fuck up my own lyrics.
Last week.
What?
I called him my list, my Uncle Georgia. Let me tell you, I got to tell you something. Joe Buttons.
Yeah.
I see him at the Knick game last night. And he asked me one-on-one on the side. He said, yo, Joe, say the truth.
You really thought it was Uncle George?
You really thought it was Uncle George or you was trolling? I was like, yo, I'm fried, man.
Yeah.
I really thought it said Uncle George.
Joe, he really said
it was
George.
Uncle Charles.
He was dead ass serious when he said George.
I get my own lyrics fucked up.
I know. It's like
they put me on the spot. Like when you do TV shows, and be like, all right, you got to go. And it's just a TV chat. I'll be like, oh my God, my own songs.
Rehearsal.
Rehearsal. Important.
But that train, I hear you on that train like that.
Visible train.
That visible train. For me, that's what acting became for me. Like acting was like
the actual transition.
Yeah, Jay. It was like I hit a ceiling with music for a minute. Like where I was like, man, what am I gonna do? Like, cause I was like striving to do some super artsy shit, and I'm like, man, these niggas eating my. I released this album called Electric Circus. It was out there. In fact, Primo's. I went on tour with Gangstar, and he was like, man, I ain't like this album until we started performing. So I saw you performing, and I understand it more. But it was like one of those things where I was just like, man, I'm trying to blossom and do something else. And then I was trying different things. Man, I went to acting class, and then, man, that was that train for me, that invisible train of like, man, I love this. This is something I can work at the craft. I can do this. Because I wanted to do it when I was younger. I was in a play when I was younger, and my mother, I was in the play, and after I finished the play, my mother kept talking about how good Derek, my homie, was in the play. Oh, he was good. Derek was amazing. Derek is my brother.
My God, and that's day one.
So Jay, I was like,
I wasn't no good?
Yeah, I wasn't no good. Like, what's up? So then, anyway, I fast forward, when I got the opportunity to go to acting class, I was like, man, this is it for me. I love acting as much as I love music. I mean, music hit me in a different place, but I love acting just as much. You know what I mean? And I'm
comes across the screen, bro. This shit is crazy. You know, I like gangster flicks. I'm gonna skip a bunch of shit. Jada gonna get mad at me, but John fucking Wick.
Yeah,
they told you the day you was in John Wick, you knew that shit was gonna be ill, right? You was like, yo, I'm gonna be on John Wick.
Yo, but what's crazy though is, I was in John Wick too. So
filmed it?
We filmed it in New York and then in Italy.
I thought it was in like
dope, man. It was
Europe.
It was like, we was in Italy for some.
You passed them. Y'all bumped into each other. I said, oh shit, let's go. Let's fucking go.
Yo, I love, man, the people that checked out John Wick, man, that blow my mind, man. Cause I be getting in cars, like you said, some people don't know I rap. I get in the Uber to do like, yo, I know you from somewhere. I know you from
One thing they don't know is that you common sense.
John Wick. Oh, no, they definitely don't know that.
Yo, my daughter looks at me like I'm a dinosaur. I be like, yo, common sense. She be like, his name is Common, Dad. I said, no, that's common sense.
No.
No, Dad. You sound like a dinosaur, Dad.
Yeah.
You sound like I'm like, yo, that's common sense. Like, yo, man, they don't know what's
Yo, I ain't gonna front, I was surprised. I just did this whole campaign with BMW, and they was like, man, we want the campaign to be say it's common sense. I was like, how y'all know? Yeah. How y'all know about that? There's somebody in there that knew. That knew. Like, that's what the campaign is. It's common sense. I said, damn, I'm gonna do this. We made it fly too, but it was like, bro, like a lot of people don't know. I be in car, like I like to ride in the car sometimes, like just riding around. So I was in there, the car was in Boston, this driver, this dude, a young dude, he was like, I put in my music and start playing, I'm rapping and stuff. He was like, Common, I didn't know you rap. I was like, yeah.
I had that argument. I've had that argument about you.
That means you're a great actor, though.
Man, I'm grateful for that.
They see you in that space and it overpowered this space that they didn't know about.
We got to go to I Used to Love Her.
Okay.
Right? You knew that was like a lean back. When you finished that bitch, you was like, oh, I knocked this shit out the park. What was making I Used to Love Her? Where did that come from? What was the inception of that idea? Because to this day, I mean, we did it in so many. Big L did the Ebonics, did this. Everybody did some version of it.
Yeah.
But that was like the epitome.
Man, whenever God dropped that idea into my spirit, bro, I was geek. I just no idea. Made this dope beat. He was dope. He accepted the George Vincent. Shout out to No ID, bro.
Killed that.
I was sitting at home. My homies had just left the crib, and I was staying with my guy Rasan. We had a crib together, like an apartment. And man, I was sitting up. It was 2 a.m. I just had that beat playing. I was like, man, what if I made hip hop a woman? And then I just started writing. And it used to take me, I don't know how for y'all are, but sometimes I'll be taking a while to write it.
Back in the days, it took a while.
Yeah, back in the day, it used to be like...
Back in the days, you be busting your
brain. Like, what
your brain to come up with some shit.
Yo, that one started coming to me, and then I started, just understanding the metaphor. Not understanding, but just getting into the metaphor of it and taking it through the whole ride. And I was like, I ain't gonna front. I did feel like, damn, this is something.
Halfway through, you was like, yo, this is some shit, right? Like, wait, as that shit start going, you like, yo.
Yo, man, I was like, yo. And then by the time I got to the third verse and was like, summing it up and got to who I'm talking about, y'all, as hip-hop, I was like, man, I knew that it could have something, it could hit somebody, because when I was in that studio laying it, my guy Rasan he was like, I could see him through the booth. I was sitting there rapping. And, we young, so he like,
you don't figure out what girl you
he like, about. He like, why you doing this love song? He didn't want to, he like, you doing a love song like this. As soon as I said, well, I'm talking about y'all as hip-hop, that nigga grabbed his head like, oh, shit. Wow.
You want to know what's crazy is, when you came in here, I know how much you love Illmatic. And so we doing some Illmatic.
Yeah.
And similar, I Used to Love Her to Illmatic, is over the years, every time I heard I Used to Love Her, I picked up something new.
Yeah.
And I learned something new. And I was just like, yo, this shit gets better. Like Illmatic, you can still, like right now, we all could have rapped and didn't know the word.
Yeah.
The right word, right? Quarter body, halfway Houston. What the fuck he meant with quarter body, halfway Houston?
Head for Houston.
Head for Houston.
Yeah. Quarter body, head for Houston.
Quarter body, head for Houston.
Yeah, catch a body.
It's like, so you could keep, like, that's how Used to Love Her was for me. Like, every time I heard it, I would hear something new and be like, oh, shit, that shit crazy.
Yo, what hit me, too, was like, man, that was the first time I really started. Like, I remember, back in those days, you would have, like, people give you a quote for your album. Biggie gave me a quote, and, like, I was like, damn, I'm actually getting respect from, more and more people. Mm. But then that movie Brown Sugar came out. And Brown Sugar was based on I Used to Love Her. And
wow, I never knew that.
Yeah, it was based on I Used to Love Her. That writer, shout out to him, Michael Elliott, he had come to me to write something, like write some movie stuff with him. But I was like a little bit, I didn't know how to do that. So
we just moving.
So he ended up writing Brown Sugar. Boom. Then me and Erykah Badu did a song for Brown Sugar, which was Love of My Life, based on I Used to Love Her.
My love,
which,
you are.
Man,
My friend.
So I was like, it was one of those things that kept evolving in a way, like that song. And
It was a seed that.
yeah, the seed that. So
it keeps growing. And
Yeah.
you know what's crazy is, but being that you're saying that, I'm just, you know, I was supposed to be in the movie Shaft. I was supposed to be Peoples.
what?
You know that actor's a big. Yeah. Okay. Yo. Rest in peace, John Singleton.
Yeah.
He was coming to Jimmy's Bronx Cafe every Friday trying to convince me to be in Shaft. But we was too much on that party like a rock star. We was like, we ain't give a fuck. We young, rich rap niggas, big pun, double plat. We don't give a fuck. John Singleton was in the trenches. He was with me in Washington Heights in fucking bummy apartment house. But he had no business being there. Like, yo, Joe, I got this role.
Yeah.
You could be Peoples. Because you know, what's my man, the
Jeffrey
famous
Wright?
actor?
Jeffrey
He
Wright?
played Peoples.
Right.
You see how he was speaking with a Spanish slang?
Yeah.
He ain't Spanish.
No. He from
Fat
DC.
Joe was supposed to be Peoples.
Bro, you turned that road down?
Dumb motherfucker.
Bro,
Like a
what's the
dumb
shit?
motherfucker. Every time I watch that movie,
I was supposed to be in Glory.
all right.
I had a
Now I
show
believe
with
you.
Denzel.
Now, all right. What's something that happened to you that you had an opportunity and you was like, fuck that, I'm gonna stay in D block with y'all. I ain't doing that shit. But now when you look back, you like, damn, I should have did that.
Yeah, have you had one of them?
You got
Just a
some of
few
those.
opportunities.
What? You gotta give us
did,
one.
though,
man.
Sid.
The last thing of Power, the last
Episode of Power.
season of Raising Canaan.
Oh.
I had to take my wife to the Usher show.
I saw you at
Back to back. I couldn't get a private. It wasn't meant to be. It was one of them, be sad or be happy.
You know how big that Raising Canaan was?
Forget it. Shout out to
One of
Fifth.
the
I got another one.
movies.
I saw you at the Usher show that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you was there too?
Yeah, in Vegas, yeah.
You know, you go to Usher, man.
You got to
He
do
forced you to do the greatest hits.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over there trying to go. All I want is 2 free tickets.
Right, that's it.
It turned
This is what they enjoy the
It
show.
turned into
Yeah.
cost you more.
I know, man.
My brother, Fat Joe, the light come like this. You on stage shaking.
And you got another word.
Then they throw another one. I'm like, shit,
That's
is
Mars.
this the Fat
Shout out
Joe
to Mars.
show?
Mars is make you do a little concert. DJ Mars, my
Hey,
guy.
It's an honor.
Your bucket, my bucket, you love basketball.
Yes, sir.
Played in the high school, was a ball boy for the Chicago Bulls from 11 to 13.
Those
Actually,
are MJ years?
NBA, yeah, he seen NBA, he seen Jordan debut, right?
Yes, I seen Jordan debut, bro.
First
Like,
come there.
first, I got a picture of it.
You know, I might be putting them on blast, but I think Khaled was a ball boy for Orlando Magic, too. I never heard him say that before, but...
Young Shaq. He caught Shaq.
Yeah,
And he-
Shaq, Nick Anderson, all that, Dennis Scott.
Yeah.
Khaled
He
was the
played
ball boy.
He played the NBA star in the movie. How the hell was that? How did that fit?
Yo, that was, bro.
That was a movie.
Because we love basketball.
Yeah, we.
So, you know,
love
we
that.
love, Joe, I know you love
You had that
I'm
fun.
saying we.
Basketball is my life.
How was it?
Bro, that was like a dream, two
Inside
dreams
of a
in one.
dream.
A dream inside a dream. Because that was my first lead role. And then I'm playing a basketball player. And then I'm like, in the movie, I'm playing against D Wade. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to really do something.
Trying to do something.
I couldn't do nothing with them though. Them dudes are strong. And then once I was driving, you know, the scene was like, yo, I was supposed to score over Dwight Howard. So he's sake, I'm scoring over him. And then just by the third take, he just smacked that shit. He said, I'll show you what I really do to this shit. I said, damn. But that was amazing. That was an amazing experience. Queen Latifah, I got to give her love, man, because she, you know, the producers was looking at other people, and then she was like, I think he can do it, and the producers really believed in me. And I had a tough time on that movie because it was my first lead. So they, at one point, man, they was thinking about kicking me off because I wasn't getting the scenes right. And man, it was crucial. And then I did this one scene, and they ended up being like, okay, cool. And it wasn't even, you know, it's like the story you hear about, I mean, I ain't gonna put myself on that level, but the story you hear about Al Pacino and Godfather, you know how.
No, I ain't hear it. Break that
You know
down.
that
Yeah.
Al
Al Pacino from the Bronx.
Al Pacino, he from the Bronx.
That's right.
That man is, that's,
I guarantee you that.
Everybody from the Bronx.
Yo, that man is
From the
that man
Bronx.
is me.
But listen,
Well, let me hear this story, though.
Let me hear this
So
story.
Al Pacino, while they was filming The Godfather, the studio wasn't really happy with his work. They was like, this dude ain't delivering. So
As Michael?
As Michael. So the director, he decided to move that scene up where he first shoot them dudes where the gun is in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, the cop.
Yeah, the cop.
38 in the bathroom.
He moved that scene up because, they were watching, when you filming a movie, you get to watch what they call dailies. You watching what y'all shoot every day. So he said, I got to move this scene up so they can see how cold this dude is. And they move that scene up.
He threw that gun like they said, make sure you throw the gun. For Menzo and them, they told him, throw the gun. Wipe it down, throw the gun. He threw the gun.
Just him, the tension when he's sitting there with them. Yeah. The tension right there. Like, man, Al Pacino, man, shout out.
Man, they beat him up. His shit. He had his shit was broken jawed and he sat down, I understand this and that, went in the bathroom, killed him. But I got to tell you something about Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah's in the studio with Cool and Dre one day. I'm hanging out with her. She looks at me for no reason and says, well, you think you fucking tough. She pulls the knife out. Shit, you got the... She chased me around the studio with a knife. Come here, motherfucker. You ain't that tough. She had one of those. You ain't that tough, motherfucker. She started chasing me around the studio. I said, yo, Latifah, please, Queen, please. She don't play that shit.
No,
she chasing me.
The truth, bro.
She got a I Chase Fat Joe out the studio story. I'm telling you. She did it in real life.
Jada flipped that shit like...
They say it's the Puerto Ricans. Everybody got a knife in New York.
Hawk. You got to keep the hawk on.
Oh!
Hell yeah!
Yo! Patreon!
We're here.
Subscribe for the free first.
We'll give you a few for free.
Then we gonna give you that.
Yo. What new projects you got coming?
I'm working on this TV series for Apple. It's called Silo. Okay,
I seen that.
Yeah, check that out. Like
Silo deep, right?
Yeah, it's fresh, man. It's really fresh. And my man Tim Robbins is starring in it. Tim Robbins from Shawshank Redemption, and I like Mystic River and this woman Rebecca Ferguson. Some dope ass actors in it. And the story is mean. It's dope.
What's your top 5 rappers turn actors? That's a question.
That's a great question.
I had that face for you.
Will Smith got to be. Will Smith.
There you go.
Queen Latifah. Mos Def. That man was mean.
No.
16 blocks.
16 blocks.
Yo, he'll quit rap. He'll quit act. I don't know where Mos Def is somewhere.
It's 3. Let's go in Barcelona and chill and shout out to Yasin.
Yeah, shout out to Yasin. I love Yasin. That man is one of the...
That's 3. Let's go.
Okay, I got you.
Will Smith, Queen Latifah.
Mos Def.
I'm going to go Ice Cube.
That's 4.
And then... Damn. Who else?
Who else is out there?
Pac. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pac was fine. I want to go put myself...
Tupac was cold. You there, though.
I'm going to put...
you definitely in there.
Yeah.
Smokin Ace.
We don't like to... our era don't put ourselves in shit. Yeah. But you in there.
Smokin Ace was my first movie, man.
That's fire. That was
so
fire.
geeked to get. That's the first movie I did, Joe. And then, man, that was my first callback. I've been auditioning. And some of the movies I was going for, they didn't even want to see me because I was a musician. They like, we don't want to go. We don't want to.
Oh, yeah.
We good on that. And in fact, because they had already had Alicia Keys in the movie, the director was like, I don't know if I want to see him, but the casting director was like, check him out. So I did the tape. And then they called me back. I was so geeked, man. It was my first call back. And I was flying from doing a show. I landed and went into the audition. Man, I felt it. I was like, I'm about to light this shit up. And I did it. Maybe about 3 weeks later, the director called me like, yo, you got the job. Like, I was crying. I called my mother. Then I had to go tell Kanye, like, yo, I can't go on this tour, man. I got a movie. And he was like, man, do your thing. Do your dream, brother. Do what you got to do. I was like, thank you. Appreciate you. That was my first movie, bro. That mean everything to me.
Another bag you just got. The theme for Prime, for the NBA.
Yeah,
we saw that. I saw that.
Bro, let me tell you.
I saw that.
Hey, as we said, I'm representing us. I feel like man, to be able to have the theme song, like, for the NBA.
What?
On Prime, you could have never told me, like me, James Poison. James Poison is a producer who did a lot of Lawrence stuff, did a lot of our stuff, played with the Roots. Like, Erykah Badu, he's this incredible producer, pianist. First, I got to give it up. James Poison and Kareem Riggins, we co-produced that together, the theme song. But back in March, we submitted, they was taking submissions from different people, Amazon was, and man, we got together in the studio and just started creating that, like getting our musician cast together and just, putting together this theme song. And we knew we wanted it to feel like, we wanted to feel nostalgic before it, because, it's like Amazon is doing something new with the NBA. But we still wanted that Earth, Wind, and Fire, and it needed to be something I could come to Joe and Jada, and we still like, so, man,
you want to know what's so crazy? I hear Chicago all over that beat.
Yeah.
Like, I hear Lupe Fiasco, I hear you, I hear all y'all spitters.
I hear everything.
Yeah, I hear all the Chicago spitters just going crazy on that beat right there. Like, that's sick. Chi-Town, like I said, Lupe Fiasco, Kanye West, I always say there was this one guy. He was a freestyler.
Juice.
And I would go to see this guy spit. Whenever I went to Chicago, I'd be like, yo, where the guy Juice at? And they'd be like, yo, they got some shit tonight. And you, what? You go with?
Yo, Juice was like, it's like almost like a hoop legend that you
They didn't make it to the league, but
didn't make it to the league.
He was like,
I want to give him his love, because that man
he was
incredible.
Phenom, bro.
He'd be like, he'll sit there and freestyle for do a whole show just freestyling. And it'd be good.
Yeah.
Like,
good. You just sitting there, bars to death. And you sitting up in there like, looking at him like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And shout out to Twista.
Yeah, Twista, man. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we wanted to bring that, we wanted to bring that soul to that theme song, because it's like,
you bought it.
Like the stuff we grew up, point blank, there's some classic joints. The one that we heard on NBC, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Right, so we like, man.
You know what? To me, this is your version of
that.
Nah, Pusha T made up, I think he made up, I'm Loving It.
Oh, yeah?
Right? Yeah, from McDonald's.
Do with that, yep.
Pusha T made up, I'm Loving It.
Yeah, I did.
That's what you want. You want this shit to 20 years from now, when they show footage. Just see,
and you remember that shit.
What?
See, that's
what? I know what that is.
And man, just for us, as Black artists, to have a theme song for a major sports, and that ain't happened.
No,
like a theme. If you couldn't have told me when I was a
be a part of that. For them people to let you be a part of that collectively with the other guys and the people playing the instruments is a win for us.
It's a win for us, man. It's that we represent us, all of us.
You know what, man? They get that.
You was one of the first guys I called to try to get you on this Box Rewind to 10, because you got that legendary beard. I try to get... you got whiskers. You ain't got no beard, man. Why you keep looking at me like...
I don't want to have a beard.
Okay. So Common got the beard. He said, yo, Joe, I ain't ready for that right now. I'm like, why fight the time when you can rewind the time?
I never wanted to have a beard.
Why be 53 when you can be 42? Why be 42 when you can be 31?
Let me see.
It's the Rolls Royce.
I am for your movies, Kids Cafe.
I'm already drinking it.
Yeah.
Give something the whole movie set. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The best coffee on the bar.
I'm so talking.
3 generations, me, my dad, and my son. You know what I mean?
Sonrisa Rum, straight from Puerto Rico. Sonrisa.
We gonna have this.
Sonrisa Rum. Sonrisa Rum, straight from Puerto Rico.
Don't drink no.
Right? Yo,
Sonrisa, we own it. It's everything we own. It's all shit we own.
Yo, listen, Common, but I'm telling you, if you need the little,
I do.
That's the quicker picker upper.
I got grades.
You can't be doing that while I'm drinking.
Yo, that's the Rolls Royce of hair coloring. I'm not bullshit.
It's right. Okay, I'm
and
some black and brown people, they get allergic to it. Our shit is sensitive, pneumonia free. We throw to everything.
Is it vegan?
It's not vegan. That's Styles P's version of that shit.
I'm vegan. See what I'm saying?
You a vegan? So you can't even use it if it ain't vegan?
Yeah, it can't have no. It gotta have no.
Let me tell you something. I throw my birthday party every year I might have 72 mountains of food just there for no reason. Everybody, you walk by, grab a grape, whatever. It's just too much, right?
Yeah.
Styles P come, yo, Joe, what you got for a vegetarian?
Vegan.
That's right. That's
For a vegan.
Plant-based.
I go, hold on. Because him and his
He
wife,
identifies as plant-based.
Yeah.
plant-based.
My brother.
My sister,
plant-based.
I go in the house and come out with the coconuts. You know the one you get the spoon with and you scrape the inside?
Yeah, you
with the spoon. I bring him the coconuts imported. He said, wow, Joe, you got these? Because them shits ain't from New York. They from somewhere, they from Chile, from the... them shits, I bring him the fucking coconuts with the spoon. I'm like, I felt so good. I was like, yo, I got you.
That shit.
I got the coconuts, man.
Yeah, Joe, you gotta have something for the vegans at the party.
Yes.
We live, man. We here.
My parties are flagrant for the vegans.
Palo Santo. I'm gonna make sure y'all.
I gotta get some of that.
Yeah, you always ahead of the time, though.
Make sure y'all get that because I'm coming. I'm gonna be coming with a whole not grooming, but that's one of the reasons. It's like I'm doing some oils and stuff too, and some natural things.
Oh, so I gotta get running, huh?
No,
my shit number one. CVS, Sally's, all over. We number one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, we selling boxes. I found my first customer. I went to CVS over there across the street from the Beverly Center in LA.
Yeah.
And it was a white guy. He had a fucking box in his hand. And I said, yo, he didn't even know I'm on the box. And then I was like, yo, you used to rewind it? He said all the time, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. And he shows me, because, we got Travis Kelce on the box.
Oh, yeah?
Turned over and go, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. I was like,
yo, that's amazing.
Yes!
I gotta give it up for that.
I was like, yes!
But you got Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, Brody Jenner.
Yeah.
We got Khaled, Nicky Jam, reggaeton superstar. We not playing. We got a white boy called Wonder Boy. He was that UFC.
Yeah.
We good. UFC, Trump might not mess with you if you got one of them on the cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. We pushed up in the front. My UFC guys over there, leave us the fuck alone, bro. We don't want no smoke.
This ain't that.
That ain't this. It's a cracking kiss.
Make some noise for our brother Common, y'all.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Legendary.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, my brother.
Brother. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all.